Zeus and the Lord of the heavens, and Hermes, his son, came down to earth to see what people were really like. They disguised themselves as two old beggars, stinking and poor, ragged and filthy. They knocked on 1,000 doors.
Hello, do you have any spare?
Get out of here! Get the hell out of here! I replied for my money.
And 1,000 doors were slammed on them.
Hello, we're tired. We look on the street. We hope that you might.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry!
At last, they came to a little hut on the outskirts of town.
Why bother even knock here? We've knocked on houses of all kinds. The homes of people with plenty to spare. Whoever lives here obviously has nothing.
Let's give it a try all the same. We've come all this way.
This is hopeless. Let's just go home.
Four strangers, Philemon, they're guests at our door.
Hello. We are strangers to these parts. We've lost our way.
Bosses, why are you standing there? We must bring our guests inside.
Do you know us?
Of course.
You do?
Yes.
And who are you?
Why? You are children of God. Come in, come in.
The two immortals, satisfied their disguises had not been seen through, entered the house, lowering their heads to fit through the door. No! Don't sit on the floor! Sit in chairs as quality people do!
Philemon sat in another chair, and Baucis fetched 2 pieces of cloth cabinets for the strangers might rest easy.
She stirred the coals in the hearth, began the fire to cook.
Philemon set out the embroidered cloth that they saved for feast days.
Baucis saw that one of the legs of the chairs was short, so she propped it up with a charred pot.
Philemon set out a plate of olives, green ones and black, and a saucer of cherry plums.
Then there was cabbage and some roasted eggs.
For dessert, there were nuts, figs, dates, and plums.
And a basket of ripe apples.
Remember how apples smell?
At last, with a show of modest pride, they brought out a bit of honeycomb for sweetness. Philemon poured wine from a bottle, but as he filled the glasses of the guests, he saw that the bottle remained full. And then they knew. Oh, mercy! Mercy!
You are divine, and we've served you such a simple meal. Bosses, go and kill the goose.
Let it live. We are gods and we thank you. You've done enough. More than the nasty neighbors thought to do.
Suddenly, everything was changing. The poor little house, their simple cottage, was becoming grander and grander. A glittering marble-columned temple. The straw and reeds of the thatched roof metamorphosed into gold, and gates with elaborate carvings sprang up. As ground gave way to marble paving stones.
Old man, old woman, ask of us what you will. We shall grant whatever request you make of us.
Having spent all our lives together, we ask that you allow us to die at the same moment.
I hate to see my wife straight, or have her weep at mine.
The gods granted their wish. Arrived at a very old age together, the two stood at what had been their modest doorway, and now was a grandiose facade.
And Baucis noticed her husband was beginning to put forth leaves, and he saw that she too was producing leaves and bark. They were turning into trees. They stood there, held each other, and called, before the bark closed over their mouths.
Farewell.
Walking down the street at night, when you're all alone, you can still hear, stirring in the intermingled branches of the tree above, the ardent prayer of Baucis and Philemon. They whisper,
Let me die the moment my love dies.
They whisper,
Let me not outlive my own capacity to love.
They whispered.
Let me die still loving, and so never die.